Hey YouTube, Dork Dad here, and today I'm going to show you the PS5 Pro faceplate fix. So the PS5 Pro just dropped today, and as everyone should know, if you don't know, the PS5 Slim faceplates will not work with the existing new PS5 Pro console. However, if you want your console to go from this to this, then make sure you stick around and like, follow, and subscribe for more tips like this. Okay, so now that we're back, let's talk about the different options that you have with the PS5 Pro faceplates. So the first thing you can do is just use the existing white ones. They look great, function white great. However, people like me that have an entertainment system where you have all black matte material entertainment equipment, you may not like the white to stick out like a sore thumb. So you have a couple of options. Number one, you can go ahead and grab you some paint. You can get these plastic paints off of Amazon. Cost you about $7 to $10 for it. Bring it home, pop these off, spray them, wait about 2-3 hours, and you can pop those babies back on and you'll be good to go. The problem with that is they can eventually chip. If you get the wrong kind of paint, they can peel. So that's not an option that I'm going to go for. So I'm going to take that out of the mix. The second option that we have here is that we can go ahead and use a hot glue gun. Now, some of you are going to freak out and say, oh my God, I would not do this, but I've done this on multiple systems. It's worked perfectly for me, never had a problem with it. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm not going to be doing it on this one. However, I do have another PS5 Pro that I have, and I've already done it on that one, and I'm using that for my daily gaming sessions. The third option that we have is to use some poster putty. Now, this is what I'm going to be doing for this one because I think this is going to be the most affordable and the easiest for people to do at home. So I'm going to show you how to go ahead and do that. And the other option you could use is some double-sided tape. I don't have any here, but I'm not going to be using that. I would much rather go with a poster putty. It costs you about $4 or $5 for this. And all you're going to need is a set of faceplates for the PS5 Slim, which you can see I have here. Get these off of Amazon, probably cost you about $25, $30. If you already have a PS5 Pro Slim, or excuse me, a PS5 Slim, you are just going to want to take those off of your old system, and you're going to have to make slight modifications, which I'm going to show you. And we're going to use these. You can use little tin snips, you can use scissors, you can use an X-Acto knife, you can use anything you can to go ahead and fix this. Again, this will, damage the actual faceplate, but it's not going to make a difference if you're not going to have the PS5 anymore. And eventually they will come out with some faceplates that you can buy and change at your will, and this is not going to damage your system or overheat it or cause any other problems. So without further ado, let's go ahead and show you what we're going to do. All right, so now we have our PS5 laying down here, and I forgot to mention this, and I should have said it before. If you have an existing set of PS5 Slim faceplates, the bottom plate will work fine. You do not have to make any modifications. You do not have to do anything to it, and it will continue to work, and it will go on without an issue. First thing you want to do is you want to get in here, and you're going to have to pull a little bit. Don't feel shy. Give it a little snap. It's going to pop, and you're going to get this thing. You're going to take it right off. You're going to take your existing, excuse me, because I'm trying to do this with one hand here, but you're going to take the existing Slim faceplate, and you're going to line it up right in those holes there, and you're going to have to just give it a nice snug snap, and then those will go in. I'm having a little problem doing this with one hand, but you can hear, there it is. Okay, there it goes. It snapped in. So now you have this. You have a PS5 that's black and white. It actually looks kind of cool like that. So some people may want to just do that with their Slim cases and be fine with that. But however, if you want to go ahead and make your whole thing look like we said, black on top and bottom, you're going to go ahead and you're going to pop off this top. And we're going to replace it with this one. So we're just going to give it a nice tug. Let's see if I can do this here. All right, so now that I got the top off, I want to just show you here real quick. So these are the PS5 Slims faceplates. And you can see, I'm not sure if you can tell very well, but these are the new ones, and these are the old ones. Now these have just shifted on the Pro. They have shifted over to the right just a little bit. and they have a different little notch here, so they don't line up properly with the top up here. The bottoms are very, very similar, but they do as well have a little bit of a change in the location. They're slightly up higher, maybe of a quarter an inch, something like that. So that's going to prevent these from just popping on and working correctly. So there's a quick fix for this. And we're going to do this, like I said, with the poster putty. So we're going to take our unit. We're going to take the top. We are going to see there's 3 of them down here at the bottom. We are going to do nothing with these, okay? But we're going to have to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these little niches, and we want to cut them off entirely. Now you can do this a couple of ways. Like I said, you can use 10 snips, you can use an X-Acto knife, but whatever you use, scissors even, you want to make sure that you get it down flat. You don't want to have any little bumps. You don't want to have anything else protruding, because that will actually like hit against this, and it will make the unit stick out just a little bit, the faceplate. So I'm going to be using this, and I'm going to try to do this, show you at least with one of these. I'm going to use this, go down really low, and I'm going to just pop that, and you can see that it came off. I'm going to continue to do that on all of these units, or all these pieces. It's going to be fun running around the house looking for those. And then what I'm going to do is, after this, I am going to take this to the garage, and I have a little bit of a drill. Maybe you want to use a sander, whatever you have, just to file those down so that they're a little bit smoother. But let me take that out to the garage, and I'll show you how I do that now. All right, so we're back here, and there's my foot. The reason I'm showing you my foot is because I don't have a third hand, and I want to show you how I go about cleaning these. So I have a little Ryobi drill here. You guys might have some sandpaper. It just might take a little bit longer. If you have something that you can file these points down with, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to use my foot here for this one and just show you. I'm basically going to just go over those. And I'm going to file those nudges down. Now it is going to tear it up just a little bit, and that's okay. I can clean that up and just when I'm done, but you want to make sure that there's nothing that's up above. So we're going to go ahead and do that with all of these points. We're not going to touch these, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done here. All right, so I'm back. Now you can see what I've done here is I've sanded down, or excuse me, I scuffed down all of these so that they're flat. You do see some scrapes in there. That's fine. It's not going to cause any issues. You might have it look like this, but all you need to do is take some sandpaper, get in there and do a nice little scrub, and you're going to end up getting it a nice clean finish. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. So now that I've done this, you can see, I'm not sure if you can see it all right here, but you notice there's no edges that pop up. There's nothing that's going to cause anything to bump on there. We still have these 3 things here. So we're going to take this back in. I'm going to clean this up just a little bit more, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to go ahead and put this back on. All right, now that we're back in the house, here's what we want to do. We want to take that putty, and we're going to look at our unit here. And you're going to notice there's 1, 2, 3, and right around here 4. This is where you're going to want to put your putty. You can put more on if you want, but I've done 4 pieces without a problem before. So I'm going to take this putty, and I'm just going to pull off a nice little piece, and I'm just going to lay it in there, okay? I'm going to take this piece. I'm not going to cover up any of the holes because I want to make sure that they don't block any kind of airflow or anything like that. So I'm going to put it right in between those 2, just so that I have a piece of putty there. And I'm going to take this, and I'm actually going to put it right over the top of this one. And I'm going to do the same over here. I'm going to put a piece on here, and I'm going to try to extend it, spread it out just a little bit so that it covers the entire top of this unit. All right, so then we're going to take our unit, and we're almost done here. So you're going to take your unit, you're going to take these 3 little holes that we had here, and we're going to put them in this hole, just like this. Hopefully I can get you guys to see that. We're going to line them in here, and then we're just going to lay this down, okay? We're going to lay it down softly so that we make sure we got it in there, and then we're going to line it up to how we want it to look. So you may just be off just a little bit, but then you're just going to give it a nice push. Hold it down for about 4 or 5 seconds, and voila. Oh, sorry, I got to clean that, but voila, your unit's on there. It's not coming off with any grip. There's no force on it. I mean, I can put some force on it. It's not popping off. However, if I wanted to pull this off, I could just pull it and it would come right off. And when you're done, now you've got a nice PS5 unit using your existing PS5 Slim cases. They'll fit right there on the PS5 Pro. You don't have to wait. You don't have to paint. You don't have to worry about ruining your system. And you can continue on with your day. Guys, if you like this video, do me a favor. Hit that like, follow, and that subscribe button down below to get notifications whenever I go live streaming or whenever I release new videos. If you have any questions about this or about the glue gun version of this, let me know, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Until then, happy gaming. Peace.